Happy Thursday, everybody. I'm KHOU 11 meteorologist Pat Cavlin here with a very quick video update on the tropics. We don't have a ton going on, which is great news as we start to round our way out of the peak of hurricane season, but still a couple things to talk about to keep you in the loop. We've got Tropical Storm Jerry on the map still, and then way up here towards Europe in the very far North Atlantic, we've got this spot that's now jumped from a 10% chance of developing to a 60% chance of developing. However, it's so far north and the water temperatures up here are so cold, it will likely be a hybrid tropical system, so a subtropical storm more than an actual tropical system, but again, will not be a threat to the United States. There's the latest on Tropical Storm Jerry as of 7 p.m. Still moving west-northwest, still a 65-mile-per-hour tropical storm, expected to take that north turn sometime tonight. And then as we get into tomorrow, it's moving away from the Antilles towards Bermuda, and then last second takes a turn away from Bermuda. So this thing, again, just like so many storms before it, just a fish storm, not going to be an issue for anybody else. And that's it. That's pretty much all that we have out there. Now, typically, as we go through the month of October, the hotspot area for development becomes the Caribbean and the southeastern coast of the U.S., and that's just because as cold fronts come in, they can act as a focus for little spin-ups. And so tropical systems can sometimes, if the conditions are right, develop along these cold fronts that push all the way out towards the Gulf and the Atlantic. So this is the hotspot that we'll have to watch the next few weeks. Notice, though, we don't really get included here in the Western Gulf because as those fronts come through, they really put a lid on the potential for any development here at home. So we were at the peak of hurricane season September 10th. We are about a month away from that now, a month removed from it, and you can see we are way down the graph as traditionally, climatologically or historically speaking, activity really starts to diminish once we get into October, and then big time in November as the water temperatures begin to cool off. We got to keep an eye on things here the next few weeks, but I would say once we get into November, typically things quiet down for us here in Southeast Texas as cold fronts become more common here. That's it. That's all I've got for you. Like I said, it was a very quick update. There's not much going on out there. We've got Tropical Storm Jerry again that's moving away from land, and there are no threats to the United States in the Gulf, Caribbean, or the Atlantic. That's the latest here on the tropics. We'll have another update coming up for you on the KHOU 11 News at 10 o'clock. Hope to see you then.